Hello and welcome to Chatterbox. Over the coming weeks, we'll be reviewing the best and most popular shows on television. I'm Siobhan, your host, and coming up on the show today, we'll be looking at episode 10 of season 6 of The Walking Dead. If you haven't seen the latest episode of the show, watch at your own risk, because this might be a spoiler. With me today, I have two very special guests, media performance student Chris Ianu and animal science graduate Chloe Stones, who is also our Walking Dead fanatic. Welcome, guys.
Hi. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, really good.
Good.
Glad to be back.
Yes, I know we've had Chloe here before. Chris, you're returning from our pilot.
Yeah,
so
that's correct.
have you been watching much of The Walking Dead?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Of course,
I know
Chloe
she has, definitely.
Yeah. And Chris, are you a massive Walking Dead fan? Or
I have to say that I'm not really a massive Walking Dead fan, but when I started watching it about 2 weeks ago, trying to catch up with all the episodes and stuff. But yeah, no, it's really good. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah. So what do you like about the program?
I don't know, like, I'm not really a big fan of like zombie apocalypse films and stuff, but the series is quite good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at a VT now, and then we'll carry on talking about The Walking Dead.
Law of averages gotta catch up. Back up, now!
What are you doing out here? Let me help you.
You can't.
Okay, so first of all, have we recovered from season 6, episode 9, the last episode, because that was really full on. We saw a lot of death. And we've also seen that Rick's son, Carl, made a full recovery. Well, obviously his eye hasn't, but he's alive and well.
He's up and walking already, yeah.
Yes, so were you happy to see him?
Yeah, I wasn't totally surprised because Carl, among other characters, seems to have bounced back from being shot multiple times. Like, he was shot quite a few seasons ago when he was much younger and he recovered quite quickly. He's apparently somewhat bulletproof. So, I mean, I suppose in the head as well, if it's not damaging any vital organs, you're able to walk and move around a bit. And he kind of has to. You can't lay in bed all day when you're rebuilding an entire village.
Yeah, that's true. We also had a new character introduced to us in this episode. Paul Monroe, who also referred to himself as Jesus.
Jesus.
Actually, he didn't turn out to be a saviour like Jesus Christ. He left Rick and Daryl for dead in the road and took their van full of food. What was your opinion on his character?
I thought he seemed a bit wily and sneaky and ready to protect himself, which does make sense, but he sort of saved himself by not pulling a weapon on them, because in the end that's one of the reasons they decided we'll take him back. He didn't pull a weapon on anyone. But I mean, the clip we just saw was very serious about them chasing him down, but the entire sort of storyline was almost one long Benny Hill sketch, with them stealing the van back from each other and chasing each other and literally...
It was back and forth,
yeah.
I saw something about that on Twitter, like loads of people were doing like memes and little GIFs and stuff about the Benny Hill.
Benny Hill memes.
Yeah.
What, with the Daryl and the...
And
when
Jesus,
they're trying to chase after him.
when Daryl's like chasing him through the field, like ducking around him sort of thing, and Rick sort of reversing and turning and driving around in the van.
So do you think it's a good idea that they actually decided to take Paul Monroe, Jesus, into their house and keep him safe after all the aggro that he caused them?
I don't know whether they can trust him or not. I'm not sure. Like, at first he seemed all right when they first bumped into him. He seemed like maybe you've got to be careful in like these sort of situations because you don't know who you can trust, who you can rely on. But then as soon as he stole the van, you sort of knew he was a bit of a shady character. But yeah, I don't know what to think of him.
Because you can't deny the fact that he didn't pull a weapon, and he actually did save Daryl at one point. Does sort of not redeem him, but it makes him a bit more complex than just someone who wants to nick their van.
Do you think he would have taken the van had he thought that Rick and Daryl weren't strong enough to chase after it and catch up with him and make their stands? Do you think?
That's a good
No.
question.
I think he probably would have stolen the van either way.
Do you think he's he's going to turn out to be a good person?
So it's so difficult to say, especially with me being into the comics as well. It's so difficult to say whether I don't want to say they're going to follow the comics exactly, and I know how he's going to be as a character. But I think they're going to make him quite an entertaining character for the people who enjoyed him in the comics.
Is he in the comics?
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
Is he?
I didn't know that.
He is.
Chloe would know. We don't know. We know the comic.
Yeah, I don't want to
books.
give any spoilers, but I think they're going to work to make him interesting to comic readers, but also not just like a carbon copy that we're going to get bored with.
And can we quickly move on? We haven't got much time. To a quite a moving scene between Spencer and his mum, Deanna. Deanna is now one of the Walking Dead. She was bitten by a zombie. Deanna started off Alexandria, which is the safe town where all the survivors are living. And we saw Spencer bury his own mother, kill her and bury her. Did you find that emotional as a big Walking Dead fan?
I did. It had really strong parallels to Carl having to put his own mother down after she'd had the emergency C-section in the prison.
Was that in a previous series?
Yeah, that was quite a few series ago, and the thing he said was like, I have to do it, she's my mum.
Yeah.
He wanted to put her down, and that's why I believe he wanted to lead Deanna to Spencer so Spencer could put her down.
Yeah.
You know,
and
put her down
we
himself.
need to, before we finish off, we need to talk about the biggest
bit.
shocker of this episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a big Walking Dead fan, and I was shocked. Rick has moved on quite quickly.
Very quick.
We found him in bed with Michonne.
Yeah.
And Walking Dead fans are now have already got them a couple name. Rishon.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Rishon?
It's inevitable. It's been coming. You can tell from like the
they've been
previous-
building it up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
could you mention any hints that you
yeah,
that might have made
I've
you
sort of-
think that it was happening?
I mean, if you want to go really deep, like Michonne came into Rick's life with baby formula, immediately becoming a maternal figure in some ways, just as Laurie died as well. But sort of more recently, like you'll notice he'll avert his gaze when she looks at him. It's that sort of, he'll look at her and then when she looks at him, he'll look away like he's looking at a bright light sort of thing.
So do you think that there's a future for Michonne and Rick? Rishon.
I think so. Yeah. She's being very motherly towards Carl as well.
Yeah, we
I
saw
think
that.
Carl.
Yeah.
They've got sort of like a good mother-son bond sort of going on.
Which I think was another hint to the end where we saw Rick and Michonne together. Is the scene between Carl and Michonne, which was
he basically said she's his mother now. He would do it for her. He would do what he did for Spencer for her.
So what do you think we're going to expect in the next? What should we expect even in the next episode?
Probably everything going wrong because things have gone a bit too right now.
Yeah, things are going too well for The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much rainbow and the rain's coming.
Yeah. Indeed.
Gosh, Yvonne, just like Gandhi.
Poetic.
Poetic. I think I'm a poet. Okay, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for this week. Thank you to our amazing guests, of course, Chris and Chloe. Join us next time where they'll be joining us again and we'll be looking at the brand new series by Martin Scorsese, Vinyl. See you then.